Hello, everybody. I love you.
You're here on a couple of affidavits this morning, unfiled cases, and from one of these affidavits, looks like you could be charged with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, or a combination of drugs, possession of firearm while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And in the other matter, looks like you could be charged with aggravated battery on a corrections officer with physical contact, aggravated battery on a correction officer, great bodily harm, and aggravated escape from custody, use of violence, attempted. I'm here today to set your bond in both matters. Mr. Becker.
Your Honor, we will request that bond will be set at 100,000. The most serious offense alleged against Mr. Grigoriev is a severity level 3 person felony, which the bond schedule has between 50 and 75,000. But the severity of the offenses and his status as an Ohio resident make him a likely flight risk and a risk to community safety. And so we will ask that bond be set at the higher amount of 100,000. And additionally, that he shall not possess or consume illegal drugs or alcohol on bond.
Okay. Mr. Grigoriev, you've heard the request for bond. Anything you would like to say about the amount of bond without discussing any elements of your case?
Your Honor, I don't think bond is necessary because I've been poisoned driving through here. I've been exposed to D909T and CS1H1Y, and they've done blood tests on me, and I have 2 weeks to live. I have only 2 weeks to live, and I would like to say goodbye to my brother and my family. And I don't think I'm a flight risk whatsoever. I do travel a lot, and I respect the court and all hearings that we'll be present for.
Okay, in the first matter, I'm going to set your bond at $2,500 cash or surety. In the second matter, I'm going to set your bond at $97,500. If you're able to bond out, you must appear in court as scheduled, maintain contact with your attorney, no possession or consumption of alcohol or illicit drugs, no violation of any laws.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't take any illicit drugs. I quit drugs many years ago. I don't even smoke marijuana.
All right. Anything else today, counsel?
Hey, Judge.
Yeah.
I can appoint, I think, Cheryl Stewart to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Cheryl Stewart is going to be your attorney, and if you would ask the deputy, they can get you that contact information.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. We are excused.
Your Honor, are
Yes.
you wanting two separate bonds, or can it be just one?
It can be one bond. It'll be 100,000 for the two combined. So.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks.
You tell me how to say your last name.
Trevathan.
Trevathan. My name is Judge Ratliff. I'm a municipal court judge.
Do you know Jason Ratliff?
I do not know. I'm not related to any Ratliffs here other than my
okay.
immediate family.
Oh, I know you. Hell yeah.
Okay, so charges are before this court. In my court, everything is a Class C misdemeanor. A Class C misdemeanor simply means it's a criminal allegation punishable by
it's a
fine
fine.
only, right? But because it's criminal, you have rights to plead not guilty, and because you're in jail, you have some rights. First off, you have the right to plead not guilty because you have the right to hire an attorney. Secondly, you may plead not guilty because you have the right to set it for a trial. Trial is by judge or by jury. You have the right to remain silent, not say anything at all. Anything you do say will be used as evidence against you. If you choose to remain silent, I enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. You have the right to have an attorney present to advise you prior to or during any interviews with police or prosecutors. You can end an interview with police or prosecutors at any time. I think you're a United States citizen, right?
Yeah.
Scoot back just 2 steps so I can see y'all. There you go. Right there. I see a better picture of you there. So, Mr. Trevathan, you have all those rights to plead not guilty. I'll go through each charge and we'll see how you want to plead. To driving while license is invalid, that fine range is $1 to $500. Clearly, these tickets hurt your driving record. Do you want to plead not guilty because you want to hire an attorney?
No contest
Okay.
on all of
On your no contest plea, finding court cost is you remember getting these tickets in May?
them. Yeah,
Finding court cost is $469 with $300 jail credit. You still owe $169. To no seatbelt driver, that fine range is 25 to 50. Court costs are $209. How do you plead?
no contest.
Finding court costs is $259. Now on that one, your time served. You're not time served on everything. The next charge is no liability insurance filed as a second. That fine range is $350 to $1,000. If you had
No
liability
contest.
insurance on that day, I need to see it. Did you not have liability insurance?
No, ma'am. I ain't been had a job report it.
How do you plead?
No contest.
On your no contest plea, finding court costs is $733 with $300 jail credit. You owe $433. So on these three tickets, you still owe $169 plus $433, $602.
All right.
In a separate set of tickets from July 9th of this year, you remember being in a wreck?
Vaguely.
Okay, over on Georgia Street.
Oh, yeah.
First charge from that day is fail to yield right away, turning left. The fine range is $100 to $200. Court costs are $184. Do you want to plead not guilty because you want to hire an attorney or have a trial regarding the wreck?
No contest.
On your no contest plea, finding court cost
Yeah.
is $384 with $300 jail credit.
Damn.
84. To no insurance is second. That fine range is $350 to $1,000. Did you have insurance on that day?
No, I had interest in a minute. I ain't been had a judge afford it.
Okay, how do you plead?
No contest.
On your no contest plea, finding court costs is $733, $300 jail credit,
Damn.
$433. Driving while license is invalid. Fine range is $1 to $500. How do you plead?
No contest.
On your no contest plea, finding court costs is $469, $150 jail, no, $300 jail credit.
Alrighty.
69. So let me tell you what your total is. You got to come see me when you get out of jail. Is
When
there
will
any
that be?
reason- Well, unless you've got warrants elsewhere, you'll be released today. Do you know if you have warrants anywhere else?
No, I don't have warrants anywhere else. I
Okay,
don't
so
think I do.
I show the total that you'll discuss with me is 1287. You got to come see me tomorrow. Now, the reason why you got arrested last night or police interacted with you is a
That's
fact.
what I was curious about because there was no predicament, no situation that happened for the cops to show up. Like there was no fucking
I
argument.
would be wary of going back to that house. I'm not sure that that's.
See, what happened with that? Because there was no argument, there was no fucking physical altercation with nothing or
They don't
any
cuss in
verbal,
court.
I'm sorry, or any verbal situation, you know. All I know is she went to church and next thing I know, cops are coming through the door. Like, I'm like, huh?
I wouldn't go back to that house.
What do I do to get my personal belongings?
Well, I would use a sibling. Do you have a sibling?
Yes, but no.
Well, I would contact somebody to go get my stuff for me.
What if the case is I might not have no one to contact? Kind of solo dolo.
Well, you've got to come see me. The deputy in the back will give you a map with directions. Come see me tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon. If you fail to appear, that 1287 turns into warrants with additional warrant fees. And then the next time I see you, you'd be remanded to sit them out in jail. So come see me tomorrow. Don't miss that court date. Be here at 1:45 to see me at 2.
All right, yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. You can return to your phone.
Appreciate it.
And now we're in Florida. Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Get comfy. Stay a while. Make this your home.
Whoa.
He did not fall.
That's funny. Now, let's go
Hard.
on the record. All right, it's August 29th. We're at the Bay County, I'm at the Bay County Courthouse first appearance room. We had the Bay County first appearance docket before us today. My name is Brantley Clark, circuit judge who's assigned to the first appearances. If we'll have the assistant public defender and assistant state attorney, if you'll place your name on the record.
Wade Griffith, Assistant Public Defender.
Jackson White, Assistant State Attorney.
All right, and it says, is this Mr. Brackens? State your name, sir. All right.
My name is Tyree Lachey Cummins Brackens.
Sir, you're before the court today for your first appearance. I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. You've been charged with one count of burglary of a dwelling. That's a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. And one count of criminal mischief, which is a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days in the county jail and a $500 fine. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I'm going to find there's probable cause for your arrest. Mr. Brackens, where do you live?
Avenue.
How long have you lived in Bay County?
Since 98. Since.
Are you working?
Yeah, every day.
Okay. Is there a prior record on Mr. Brackens?
Locally this year, disorderly trespass, FTA, somewhere else in Florida. 23 indecent, battery on a Leo, 22 battery on a Leo ×2, 21 DWLSR, DUI, petty theft, battery on a Leo, and 19, 18, some felony batteries. It goes back to 2001.
All right, on the burglary of a dwelling, I'm gonna set a bond $10,000. Criminal mischief be $1,000. Mr. Brackens, your next court date is September 26th at 9 o'clock. Good luck.
All right, you can step out. Come on, set up. Red X. State your name.
Citroen, you're before the court today for your first appearance. I cannot appoint the public defender based on your financial affidavit. You've been arrested and charged with one count of possession of fentanyl. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. One count of possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. One count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. You've also been arrested on one count of reckless driving. That's a traffic misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in the county jail, or 60, I think it's 60 days in the county jail. And one count of tag attached, not assigned, which is a traffic misdemeanor. Sir, I reviewed the probable cause affidavit as well as the uniform traffic citations. I'll find there's probable cause for your arrest. Sir, where do you live?
Caryville.
Sir?
Caryville.
And are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
C.W. Roberts.
All right. And is there a prior record on Mr. Tidroff?
17 battery resisting trespass. Locally, nothing since 12. That was burglary with the VOP in 13. And it goes back to 01 locally.
I am going to set a $1,500 bond on the possession of fentanyl, $1,000 on the possession of marijuana, $1,000 on the possession of drug paraphernalia, $500 each on each of the traffic misdemeanors. You'll be able to contact family and friends in order to make your bond. You'll submit to random UAs as directed by the court. Your next court date is October 7th at 9 o'clock. Good luck.
State your name.
Susan Firestein.
All right, ma'am, you're before the court today for your first appearance. I am going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. You've been charged with one count of theft, first degree misdemeanor punishment, Guarantee County Jail, $1,000 fine. You've also been arrested on a warrantless violation of probation, alleging you violate the terms and conditions of your probation. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I'm gonna find there's probable cause for your arrest. Let's see. Man, would you?
Where do you live?
How long you been in Bay County?
How long you been in Bay County?
For a long time, 15 years or so.
What's the prior record, Ms. Kieran?
Earlier this year was the controlled substance, that's the VOP. 21 meth times 2 para, accessory after the fact. 20 controlled substance para, 17 meth with intent para, and you have some 14 Ohio cases.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to set a $1,500 bond on your new misdemeanor. I'm going to hold you without bond on the violation of probation. Your next court date is October 7th at 9 o'clock. Good luck.
Does that mean I can't get out right now?
Right.
I got school and no job to. No.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
sorry, what?
No,
I have a job and to go to school. It's not like I go to court every time I'm supposed to go to court. Is there any way I can get out on bond?
No, ma'am.
Step to your right and sign where the light is.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.